My name's Louise Randall and I'm a UK expat living in Thailand. I'm married to a Thai man and we just recently built our house in Chiang. Now, we had a bit of a shock when we looked in the pond because we have a visitor. Where are you, huh? Where are you, you great big monster? Wow, look at that face. Look at this frog's face looking at me. For some reason, it can't seem to get out. It wants to get out of the pond. Took, I think the frog wants me to help it out of the pond. It's come to see me. There's another baby there. This is the path that I built in the garden. We're actually going to put some more stone on the opposite side over there. But that will be ready for cement to go on top to make a cement path, because that path is where we'll use the wheelbarrow. And this area is going to be vegetables, hopefully, and get organised. It's very hot today, so I can't imagine anything growing at the moment. This lad works very hard. We're paying 400 baht a day, which, believe it or not, is going rate for labour. But we've also given him a mobile phone, which he didn't have. So just bought this for him today. Got his own motorbike now, 3,000 baht, so he's very happy. So he wanted us to save money for him. We saved up. Weren't sure what he was going to have, but in the end, he really wanted a motorbike. Say hello, Wee. Wee, say hi. Say hi to YouTube. You're going to be on YouTube at some point. Oh, my husband's helping. We've been helping carry the cement to the path. So we're actually the other labour. So there's him and there's us too. But I'll go and join them now. These are the steps so far. But he has nearly finished. Well, these steps are okay. I mean, they're not perfect. But then I wasn't worried too much about how these ones looked. The platform's there ready for this box, so that can go on and then we can put plants in. That's obviously got to be cleaned up as well, and we've got to sort out this access for the gate along here. These boxes need lids on them to protect the water pipes, so we're going to have to sort something out for those. It still looks like a building site everywhere. Well, one day it'll be finished. We've got these black pipes for the plants on the drive because it is difficult to water these, and unfortunately they get so hot they need a lot of water. The lad who has been doing our work in our garden, he's been really good. I mean, he actually talks to us about what he's doing. And if we aren't happy and we say, oh no, you've got to change that, he quite easily just takes it out and does it how we want. So for example, when he first did the steps, they weren't square, they were like at a funny angle. And he just did the early stages of the block work and we said, no, that's wonky. Those steps are wonky. So we took them out and he did them again, and he did a good job this time. He's going to build some gate posts for us, and then he's going to make the gate. We bought an arc welder so that he can make the gates. He's our third builder. He's not very old. He's a young man. He works alone, but we are his labour. So, you know, we carry cement for him and we mix it up a little bit if it needs a little bit more water or something, and, you know, we help. So now I'm on holiday, I can actually help him quite a lot as well. He did the path, but then I did the steps, and he mixes the cement, but I pour it in and level it out. And to be honest, I've been trying to put patterns in it, and I don't know if it looks good or bad, but you know, I'm enjoying myself. That's important, isn't it? Just you having fun. So I'm making the steps. Still haven't cemented that path, so I don't know when that'll be done. Some of the bonsais are flowering now, so they're looking lovely. Now those green mango there, they are yummy. Those are the green, crunchy, sweet type. So they're sweet, not sour. Do love those, they're my favourite, and I'm so happy that we've actually produced fruit this year. We've actually got some fruit. That's fantastic. These are all going on the driveway. They cost 10 baht each, so they're very cheap. Right, we've actually had some heavy rain and the mountains changed shape again. There's a lot of loose dirt over there. But that shape there, it's definitely eroded and changed. Look, it's like a triangle shape, like it's suddenly just going to all come down. And you can see where the water has worn down the mountain there, eroded that. Our mountain is still looking pretty much the same, because this seems to be different, really. And that mountain over there, we see some change in the distance, that one, but not much. Not much today. This is how the garden's looking at the moment. So thin that out a bit and put a rose there instead, because that was getting a bit too heavy with the plants just crowding each other. Look at these beans. Look at them. You'll be able to eat them soon. You can eat them raw, you can cook them. Yummy. Right, this is an area where we're just sheltering some of the plants. And obviously we're working on the waterfall as well, but it's going to be a while because the priority are the gates now. We have got a path running up here, cemented, which is good news for the wheelbarrow. We can actually bring the wheelbarrow now. We had a little gap that we had to cement here. This can't be cemented because we're going to be digging holes and sinking and cementing posts in for the decking, so that's why that dirt runway is running along there. I managed to put more grass down here on the gap, so this new cement is looking quite tidy. And oh, they did my leaf pattern for me as well. You can't really see it very well, but when it's washed you'll see that this has malagor, which is a papaya leaf, which is this pattern here. This one has avocado leaf. The one behind me has bamboo. And yeah, they've done that for me, which is nice. So I'll be able to do one more step, and then I think we're going to build a sort of a platform out the back. Those leaves look nice, don't they? I've managed to put the rockery here, and I put a few plants in. They seem to be surviving. Building the rockery out there. I'm getting a tidier garden. I like a little bit of tidy edging, so this is making me feel happy to see this. We want to prioritise the gates after we had someone park at the end of our driveway and refuse to move their car and argue with us while they're standing on our land about work for the house here. It's not our house, and this is not their access, not a road for them to come up and down. So we thought we'll get the gates done as soon as we can. So we has come today, and he is putting up the first post for the gate. I think he's realised that in order to line it up with that one, it's got to be slightly angled, which is interesting. I'll show you what I mean. So this gate post, if I stand in front of it now and I walk to the other one, if I was to walk in a straight line, I would miss it. I'd be slightly offset. Now I did actually point that out to my husband, that they were slightly offset. So in fact I've got a step about 3 inches to the side to be in line with this one. But as we all seem to know now, who are foreigners having building work done in Thailand, you know, people work on their eyes, their instinct, their judgment. They don't necessarily measure everything. So that's why we have got a difference, a disparity, and a slight, you know, I can see it's offset by about 3 inches. But then by my background, I was a designer and an artist. So I grew up as a young person drawing life studies and landscapes and things like that. So for me to be able to see that something is offset is quite clear. But I don't mind, you know, I'm not worried about it, because we will have to make a bit of an adjustment perhaps on the gate hinge position, so they won't be dead centre on each post or something like that. I think we can adjust for it. I'm just really grateful that we're getting this. I'm just really grateful that we're getting this done now, and he's doing it on his own. He's 400 baht a day, and he's doing all this. I mean, I helped him with nailing the box because I just held the plank in place while he nailed it. So I'm just really grateful that we're actually getting our gate post built, and if it's slightly out, I don't mind. Not bothered about that. The things that bothered me were far more significant, like the problems we had with the kitchen, problems we had with the internal pipe work, you know, water system that we've had to sort out. So this is nothing compared to the other stuff we've had to deal with. So very happy about this. Look, he's a good lad. Very good. As always, I'm starting to jump ahead again with the plans for the house, which is always just like me to be thinking ahead. So we'll have a big wall here. Don't have to worry that side because we've got a natural hedge. If I show you where our post for our line of our driveway is, it's actually this. This is the marker of the land we own. Runs right through the centre of this hedge. So the gate is well and truly inside the line of our land.